This is AubreyS from Brownsville Games, and we're going to play one of the game shows that were very popular back in the mid to late 80s, hosted by Bill Cullen. It kind of has the elements of Family Feud, but it definitely looks pretty different given the fact that it's teams of three, all of which have one common thing. Like, for instance, there could be a group of teachers versus a group of firemen, right? Like, it'll be that type of setup. So we're going to set that up now. We're going to play hot potato. I might also just go here. And we're going to call ourselves Team Awesome versus the ladies. I'll put my name. And we're only going to play one game of this just to see how it looks so that you, the viewer, can watch it. So let's play. Alright, so we're going to start the game. And here's the question for the first round. In a study by MSN.com, oh my goodness, they have found the top 10 most popular boys' names at birth. We need 7. So we're going to start, and we can take the answer or we can pass it. Remember, if you take the answer and you get it right, you continue. If you get it wrong, you lose and you're knocked out of the round. You can challenge it to the next opponent, but if the next opponent gets that question right by listing a correct name, you're out. And we'll continue until there's only one team left. The first team to get to 2 points will have a shot at the bonus round for $5,000. So if we're ready, again, the question was, in a study by MSN.com, they found the top 10 most popular boys' names at birth, and we need 7. So am I going to play or challenge? I'm going to play it, and I'm going to put Michael. And Michael is right. It's on the list. Okay. Now, Tom, you can play it or you can pass it. I'm going to pass it. And who you want to challenge? Tasha. Tasha, you've been challenged. We need you to give me a name that can fit on the most popular boys' names at birth list. We have Michael. What are you going to use? I'm going to use Graham. Graham is a wrong answer, Tasha. That knocks you out of the game. And now we go back to Tom. Tom, do you want to take another name or do you want to pass it? If so, do you want to pass it to Shaniqua or Tiffany? I'm going to answer. You're going to answer? You say John. John is not on that list, which means you are knocked out. And now the ladies will have an opportunity to play. Shaniqua, you have control. Do you want to play it or pass it? You're going to answer, and what answer do you want to put? Jamie. Jamie is also a wrong answer. So, Shaniqua, you are now knocked out, and it goes back to Aubrey. So, for me, I'm going to challenge, and I'm going to give it to Tiffany. Tiffany, if you can give me a name that fits on that list, you will knock out Aubrey, and it'll be a one-on-one matchup. Get it wrong, and Team Awesome will win the first game of the match. You put Dylan, and Dylan is a right answer. That means, Aubrey, you are knocked out. And Tiffany, you can play it or pass it. Remember, there's only one player left. And you're going to challenge Buckwheat, which means you got to give us a correct answer, give us the wrong answer, and you are done. Put Tom, and Tom is a wrong answer, which means Team Ladies will win the first game of the match. Jacob, Michael, Nicholas, Matthew, Joshua, Andrew, Jacob, Christopher, Anthony, and Dylan, were the other answers. Now we're going to move on to another game. Team Awesome, you must win the next game in order to stay alive in the match. Ladies, you are one game away of becoming the champions. So, Team Awesome, you're going to start off with this brand new question. The question is, name the 7 of the 8 colors in an original box of Crayola crayons. And I'm pretty sure you're going to take an answer. This is going back to everyone's childhood. You said red, and that is correct. So that's 1. Tom, who's going to take another one? You say blue, and that is not correct, which means you are knocked out. Tasha puts in green, and green is correct. Shaniqua wants to go again. Puts yellow, and yellow is correct. And now Tiffany wants to take a crack at it and say purple. And that is also correct. The ladies are on the roll. Tasha wants to challenge Aubrey again, so that goes to me. And I'm going to put orange. And orange is a right answer, so we get control. Tasha's knocked out. And what do you want to do? I'm going to challenge. And you're going to challenge Shaniqua. Puts indigo. And indigo is not correct, which means Shaniqua, you are knocked out of the round. Buckwheat still continues on the team, and the control goes back to me. I am going to answer, and I'm going to put brown. And brown is correct, which means there's only one more possible answer of the 7 we need. And technically, there's only 2 possible answers because we have 6 on the board. Orange, purple, red, green, yellow, and brown, which all comes down to Buckwheat. There's 1 player remaining from Team Ladies. You can pass it over to Tiffany. She'll have to answer it. She gets it wrong. The team of Team Awesome will win their first point, which will force a rubber match. If not, the ladies will win the game, the match, and we'll move on to the bonus round. So what do you want to do, Buckwheat? You're going to challenge, and you're challenging Tiffany. It all comes down to you. For the game and the match, name a color in the original box of Crayola crayons. She puts violet, and violet is a wrong answer, which means that Tiffany's out of the round and Team Awesome forces a rubber match. We would have accepted black, and we would have accepted yellow, and that means we are now in our rubber match, and this will decide who will move on to the bonus round. So here is the question. I have a list of the 10 cities that have the most TV sets in their households. We need 7. So in that case, Team Awesome gets to go first. And do you want to play? I will. I'm going to put New York City. New York City is not correct. So you are knocked out. Shaniqua gets control. I'm pretty sure New York City is right. It's just not. Wow. Okay, so each of us are putting in the wrong answer of the same thing we just said. It was a question of formatting. So New York is not right. Los Angeles is correct. Wants to pass or play, I will say Boston. Boston is correct. All right, 2 for 2. Buckwheat wants it again. San Francisco. San Francisco is not correct, which means Buckwheat is out. Tasha wants to take a crack at it. Atlanta is correct. And Tiffany wants to challenge Tom. Tom, you're by yourself. If you get this wrong, the game is over. The ladies will win it. And you're going to put Chicago. Chicago is a right answer, which means Tiffany is out of the game. It all comes down to the one-on-one matchup between Tom and Tasha. And Tom, do you want to take it or pass it? You want to pass it with a challenge to Tasha. Tasha, it all comes down to you. Give me one city that has the most TV sets in their household, Give me the right answer. Your team wins the game and the match. San Diego. Is San Diego on the list? That is a wrong answer, which means you're out. And Team Awesome wins the game and the match. Congratulations. New York, not New York City. Philadelphia, Boston, Dallas, DC, Atlanta, Detroit. Those were the answers, which means Team Awesome, you're in. Congratulations. And you're playing for actually $20,000. Our bonus round is on the category of hello, which is very weird. Anyway, we're going to give you some possible answers with a question. Give me as many as 5, and you will win the $20,000 jackpot. So if you're ready to go, here's the first one. And remember, if you don't know one of them, you can always pass it. The category is hello, oddly. The video game character, Sonic the Hedgehog, was created by whom? Nintendo or Sega? And we pick Sega, and that is right, for $500. Now, you can take the $500, and we will move on to the next one. Now, the next one is a skateboarder and a biker. Is Tony Hawk, you're going to pick the skater, and that's, again, correct. Now you're up to 1,000. We're going to keep on going. Who hosted the original Hot Potato? Is it Tom Kennedy or Bill Cullen? If you heard my introduction, you would have already know the answer is Bill Cullen, so that's now 3. You're getting very close to the 20,000. Here's the next question. It's a repeat, so that's a gimme at this point. And you pick the skater. Is it the correct answer? We know it's the correct answer. Here we go. Get this one correct, and you will win the jackpot, which seems to be inevitable. Same question, same answer. And that's $20,000. And this is how the game of Hot Potato is played. Just like that. That's $20,000. And that's how you play Hot Potato. I don't think there's anything other than that. And I hope you enjoyed the footage. Have a good day.